maybe. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Everybody's a little squirrely tonight.
Hello.
It's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about to get a lot worse.
Hi.
Where's my internet?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey there.
Hi,
Hello.
Kevin.
Oh, don't
I
you
miss
know?
all
Hello.
your faces.
Hi, Kevin.
Okay.
Guess who our sponsor for tonight is?
Is it Canadian
Ooh,
Dice?
Appy?
Yes.
Oh, did I ruin it? God damn it.
You did ruin it. How dare.
Ah.
NordVPN.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Back to the planet.
We gotta
Please,
manifest
I
that
beg of you
shit.
guys.
Is
I
that what we're
spent so much
doing?
on you. Spent so much on your product.
I'm just saying, we gotta get that
Who's our
Toyota
sponsor,
money.
Rafi?
Our sponsor is Canadian Dice. You could go to CanadianDice.ca and use the code TheVector, all one word.
Look what I can do.
10% off your nose order. That's as all I can go. Look what I can do.
Whoa.
Okay, Stuart.
Oh no.
I think this is off to a very good start. I just want to say.
Oh my god.
I can tell everybody had a shitty week.
Yeah. What is your dice pick of the week, Maggie, that I totally remembered to update into the shell for this game?
So the green one?
The green one. Yep.
It's
I'm
something
scrolling for it now in our chat, but we
It's
talked
white,
to
it has a
Should it
white
be-
sparkly base and
Deadly
like
Forest.
and green lettering. And you know why I chose Deadly Forest?
Why?
Because it's becoming fall. You know, frogs and cranberries, it
Oh.
must be fall.
Mm,
Deadly
mm,
Forest, it must be fall.
mhm.
Word.
Yep.
You know what else happens in the fall? It's Spooktober time.
Spooktober.
It's starting on Sunday. Is everybody
Sunday.
ready?
Sunday.
No.
Sunday.
Are we
No,
gonna do
you're
it
not.
anyway?
Yeah.
Are we gonna be ready?
Ready, everyone is.
Maybe also no.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We are.
I feel less
Uh-oh, hold
prepared
on.
this year when we had more warning about it than we did last year when Bree messaged me at 2 a.m, hey, let's do this. Somehow I feel less prepared.
Yep.
That is a thing.
Feels right.
Yep.
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 That's how we do here at the Vactier. Don't you know? Yeah. So it starts on Sunday. Our first game is a Babies and Broadswords game with babysitter Rick, Dungeon Daddy Rick, telling the story of a bunch of babies and the bane of Batfurt. I assume there will be bats, but I don't know because I haven't read the
Maybe baby
synopsis yet.
It's Muppet Babies, but Curse of Strahd, I think.
That is fantastic. I love it. I will read the synopsis.
It's something like that, like Curse of Strahd, but baby.
This is acceptable to me as somebody who runs a campaign in the Domains of Dread. Yes. Speaking of the Domains of Dread,
Wait, I thought we were in the domain of friends.
no, there are no friends, only Dread
and Bloodspurs?
and Bloodspurs, which are mind flayers for the layman. Anyway, speaking of scheduling, what do we got coming up tomorrow at a special time earlier, 10:30 a.m. We have got Together Among the Stars, and Agni is finally making his debut because he sucks.
What?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. He doesn't suck.
Scandal.
We also have a very special guest appearance by myself and Artemis over on Magic Academy. We are participating in their year celebration, a sort of PvP D&D called the Battle of the Bags. So that'll be around 1 p.m. Eastern on their channel. Saturday as well, because it's not busy enough in Spooktober. We're going to make the last day of September fucking crazy too. We've got Backpacker's Guide to TTRPGs, talking more spells from the 5e handbook. That's around 7, and that's back here. So if you like spells or like ripping on Wizards of the Coast, you should come and watch and also rip on Wizard of the Coast.
We rip on
That's what we
paladins
do.
all
We
the
rip
time.
on Wizards of the Coast.
And rip on paladins.
And paladins.
And paladins specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Drink up, bitches.
such a fan. You know what? One of these inevitably dies, possibly based on what happened last time, bringing a fucking paladin in, which Artemis will instantly kill.
Do it. Do it for the
I
vine.
mean, like, legitimately, if Atlas dies, the possibility of a pad would like it's really strong.
Do it. You
You're
should
my favorite
absolutely
class.
do it.
I play every one of Steve's games. And I mean that. I played like 6 of them maybe in the last 2 years.
You don't have a problem.
Me
Don't
and
have a
clerics.
problem.
It's fun.
Yeah, we've all got our kink. Wait, what?
We do.
What?
Is yours
Okay,
druids
Miss
then?
Warlock.
Mine?
No, hers is warlocks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a warlock basic bitch.
Oh, I would have totally
Likes the
thought
magical
druid.
sugar daddies.
I'll take druid. I'm gonna kill you with plants.
Yeah, anyway, rest of the announcements. We're doing shit. Sunday, Legacy of Fire, 7:30 at DM Jeremy's on Sunday. Mistwalkers, 8:30 p.m. here. Monday. Tuesday, we've got All Hallows Evil, which is our second Spooktober one-shot. That's at 8:30 p.m. It is a system called Zombicide, which I've never heard of, but I'm interested to see how it's played. It's like Fallout meets zombies, so let's do the thing. Wednesday, Artemis and I are over on Cantrips and Coffee for the Society at 9 p.m. Thursday, we've got A Song of Crystal and Shadow at 8:30. That's back here. Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. Merch, you know where it's at. And no, it is not Meech. And,
Right this time.
yeah.
Who said it was Meech?
I did because I was typing too fast.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like how Mike is short for Mycicle. Kind of like
No.
logic.
What?
Mike is
Wait.
short for Mycicle.
Is it though?
Like bike is short for bicycle. Either that or bike is short for Baikal.
So on that note,
Why do you come here every week? What? Like, what?
Can we just have a week where we schedule just a hangout week and we all just sit around and be like
assholes.
this for the whole time?
Night.
and
love
Artemis
that.
doesn't have to prep anything and we can just act like idiots the whole time.
I would love that.
Great. Yep.
It'll happen,
Anyways.
I'm sure.
And then you can
Anyway,
put Meech instead of merch because it's gonna be good.
then it'll make sense.
Yeah. Totally.
And the 3 people who were here that night.
I was one
Anyway.
of them.
Go ahead, Artemis. Do the
I
thing.
don't know if I can. Okay. All right. So when we left off, you had defeated the forces of Tharizdun, who had come to try to take the blood of Asira, the village leader from.
I thought it was just apples. Hi, I'm Ram.
not even 2 sentences in.
I'm sorry. Please
Maybe
continue.
tonight should
good.
just be that night.
I know, right? It's gonna be at this point.
Maybe we just give up now.
Anyways, you fucking yahoos. All right, so you defeated the forces, which consisted of some very nasty trolls and a Deathwalker and some very interesting hounds. And Elise is in a bad way. But you had managed to get the pyre lit and burning. It's still sort of in that process. Boop actually got the most kills out of the whole group last time.
And I
course he did.
wasn't
Which
even
was
here.
amazing.
Amazing.
The little metal soccer ball. I love him very much. All right. And we had left off sort of in that quiet after the battle had ended. You could still hear the sounds of distant fighting. But it seems to be dying down a little bit. You can see treants off in the distance, either clearing up or going to aid their friends that are still fighting elsewhere. But for now, it is just you and this pyre, which is still burning. It hasn't quite completed yet. But Elise is... I can't remember if you were still laying on the ground or not.
I think I passed out after going sicko mode.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I picked them up.
Okay. So you are
I'm now-
still outside.
I'm now the most fashionable scarf. Hello,
Yes.
bosses.
Are you actually unconscious?
Not like as a status condition, as a willful thing I'm doing as a player.
Being dramatic.
Yes.
Mhm.
Also,
Dramatic.
Elise only has 15 hit points at the moment, as their max had been reduced so dramatically from the fight. Everybody else, I think, was okay.
Mostly.
Right. Not worse
Everybody else
off.
Have like a restoration spell for their favorite elf.
It
I
was,
have a lesser
not
restoration.
Asher.
No.
spell.
That won't do
Ain't
it.
got anything.
I need the
Guess
big
what
one.
level spell
Will lesser
slots I
restoration
have?
help at all?
No.
Anyone?
No,
No,
it
it
has
won't.
to
No, it
be
has to be
greater.
greater.
Restoration will not.
Okay,
No.
how
you
about
want
a
to know
cure
what level
wounds,
spell
Maggie?
slots I have?
That won't do anything either.
How
Cure
many
wounds
won't
spell
do anything?
slots? How many spell slots do you have?
So many that when your mom did the thing and there's something about a joke and I don't know.
I'm a mom, I'm a robot.
I have
got
like
spell
2 spell
slots.
slots, y'all,
Hey,
and none of
Can
them
I-
are level 5 or higher.
Okay, hold on here. Whoa.
I can make plants grow. I can make water do a wiggle.
Okay,
I can
I
hurt
have
you.
I have spell slots and I have a cure wounds.
No, it's my max. So
Yeah, so looking at them, they don't appear wounded at the moment. They just appear weakened.
Hmm.
I
So-
look. Well, who was talking about this? Cedar was talking about this. I don't know if this was before stream, but like I look desiccated.
It might have been Cedar. I don't know.
It was Cedar about the guy from Fallout 4, like
Oh.
desiccated guy.
Yeah.
I look desiccated. I look like a ghoul. I'm just like kind of more gaunt, more pale, more Elise than usual, but also slightly more dead and stinky.
Yeah, Elise is in bad shape.
They are a wilted asparagus on the back of a robot.
I'm carrying you bridal style. I didn't throw you over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
I am being carried like a pretty princess.
Yes.
Do I imagine I'm all dramatically flopped too. Like just
Hashtag not a peasant.
hashtag not a peasant.
You know, you
Okay,
can get
okay,
those like
bring it in.
swooning couches. That's you.
You hear that?
Okay.
You okay?
Or my neck cracked the wrong way. You
Buddy.
keep going, Artemis. I'm gonna nurse my neck.
Okay. So as you're laying there, and I'm gonna say that your Elise's neck cracks like that, and they're.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No.
I didn't murder somebody else. I promise.
Feeling guilty.
No.
The murder.
Insight check. I don't need to insight check that. Pretty sure my passive insight's enough.
One eye is just like flickering in and out.
You don't have facial
Exactly.
expressions, but you're glitching. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think you need to get magnetic eyebrows. But
Eggy
Oh.
eyes.
exactly.
Surprise!
All right. So as you're there together, the pyre burns. And do you do anything while you wait for it to finish, or like are you helping it along or anything like that?
I have no
I-
fire, so I can't help. Oh, I could make plant. That's sad. I can't help it along. Nope.
Just like leaf tied into it. Defeated.
Yeah, swallow. Oh, they're like, no. We're not doing this.
Oh boy.
Granny's like, ah.
So as the pyre sort of burns down, it does a fairly decent job of getting rid of the remains of Asira's body. And Karini, as the last of the embers burn down, the ground shakes and trembles, the air around you thunders almost, and there is such a sense of loss with what has been done that it rocks you to your core. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You're good with wisdom, right?
Yeah,
She's a cleric, she better be.
I do have a good wisdom save. Oh, and apparently I'm still blessed. Or something.
Okay.
It does last like 10 minutes.
You have a +9. Oof, that's good.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so with that,
What was it?
Karini,
14.
yep. Karini, you feel just a wave of devastation that you have never known just sort of wash over you at the loss of not only your friend, but the leader of your village, the last of her kind. And that hole that it has created in the cosmos in general, really. You feel it. You carry that inside of you. And the loss is immense. And you just sort of you can hear your friends, but you can't really respond to them right now.
It's like you're inside
The
a
rest of you-
seashell.
Kinda,
Like the
yeah.
thing they do in the movies where like everything just
Yep.
goes
Yeah.
like that.
And those
That's
of
my
you
impression of
like
that sound.
those of you who are around Karini, you get a sense of that loss through your strings to each other. It's not as intense for you. Aster, you probably feel it the most due to your connection to nature. You can sense that feeling of the last of a species disappearing. And it kind of consumes you as well for a moment. Reggie comes down from the top of the temple and rejoins you, Ram. He looks like he got into a scuffle of some kind.
What did you do?
He was throwing bug bombs.
And then
And then there was a thing. It climbed on the roof, and I got it.
what thing?
I don't know. It was like little, and it had wings, and it tried to like go inside, but it couldn't go inside, so it attacked me.
Okay, good job.
Like a. Even though he's grown in size immensely, he's still only like the size of a soccer ball. So he's a lot bigger than he was, though. Dang it, Rick! I don't want to posture check.
Man.
I like being a
Come on, Rick.
gremlin. As that sort of takes place, Ram, what is your passive?
Garbage because I am. Oh, it's not too bad. 16.
Okay, so you and O and Elise, who's sort of there, you hear coming from one of the sort of lanes that goes in and out of the area that you're in through the mushroom forest. You can hear what sounds like approaching feet, and when you look up, you can see Kixa is approaching, and he's limping heavily. And you can see a big gash across one of his like forearms.
But is
And-
mushroom intact? Not mushroom.
His
Mustache.
mustache?
I've been doing that all day. Literally the wrong word. I'm saying 3 words at once. I swear to God,
Oh
I've had
no.
a stroke.
It's been a very long day.
Not his mushroom.
It has been
Oh,
a very
It's
long
a
day for
mushroom.
everybody.
It is mushroom
Cut his
intact.
mushroom off?
Ugh. Oh, come on.
God.
It's the only
That's code
impression I
for
can do.
nose. You filthy heathens.
He yes, as far as you can tell, his mustache is still intact.
Excellent. Now, what about his mushroom?
Do you check?
No.
Do I know from a passive perception? Just kidding. Don't need to know.
By the way, y'all, Lisa's passed out, but y'all never looted anything.
Yeah, we suck
What
at
could
looting.
possibly? Didn't they all turn to dust?
No, only the big guy
Oh,
did.
well, the trolls turned to ooze,
Mm-hmm.
and the big guy turned into smoke, and the wolves you haven't looked at.
I'm sure the wolves have weapons and stuff and magical items on them that are worth looking at.
Fanny packs, you know.
Oh yeah, maybe they have maybe they have that thing that St. Bernards have, like the cask of
Yeah,
like whiskey.
Cask
but
of
full
whiskey.
of gold. I
Yeah.
bet it's full of gold. Excuse me, sorry guys.
I would hand Elise over to somebody and be like, I'm gonna go loot the bodies now for no reason other than
Some
that's
person.
something we would definitely do.
Okay, well, again, you walk past 3 piles of ooze that used to be trolls. There isn't
Ew.
anything there.
Ew. Ew.
And you approach
Ew.
the bodies of the wolves that you had seen, and you loot them. Make me an investigation check.
I'm gonna do so great at this, guys. I'm gonna find all the shit. Like,
So
they're gonna
many-
be
so many-
fucking wolf hand puppets by how well I'm going. That's the wrong one. Oh, hang on. Discord crashed. Fuck.
Every now and then would just like really freakily wake up.
The Canadian thing, Emily. I
It's a
have
Canadian
discovered this
thing.
is a Canadian thing.
Okay, never mind. And
Sorry.
oh,
We're talking about Canadian things. It's fine. But
Yeah,
Yep,
like baby
yep.
Europe.
It's Canadian stuff. Country
Just Canadian
secrets.
stuff.
Mr. Dress
Anyway.
Up. Don't ask.
to loot the wolves, I went real far in there, like up to the elbow, and rolled a 20.
Gross.
Gross, for one thing.
That's
No,
probably
no.
why Discord crashed. It's like another good bitch.
No one wants to hear this.
But the thing is, like, Discord crashes, but my audio is still going through to the stream. So they got
Yeah.
to hear it. And that's what makes it happy for me.
Is it just swearing?
It's usually, oh, fuck. Discord crash.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, so they don't have any items on them because they're wolves, but you think that maybe with like Aster's help you could get monster parts from them if you really tried.
I pick up my new puppet and go back to everyone else.
Ram comes over by you guys with a wolf. Karini is beside herself.
Oh, so so gross.
I heard a sound and I missed something.
Something
Werewolves
very
of London.
important. Just saying.
Werewolves of London,
No,
Ontario.
don't talk about that song. Jer will show up and it will get stuck in everybody's head again for 3 days like it was last time.
Bring it up.
Yeah.
Oh, the wolf thing. That makes sense. This
I'm gonna
tracks.
go gather some ashes. I just kind of like look at them and walk away. Like,
Okay.
Oh, hops up for the puppet show.
Because the
they
wolf
do.
ate the bird.
what?
I don't tell good stories.
For those of you out there in the audience, this is what Ram now has their arms shoved up.
I gotta. Everything's fine. Come on, work.
Then says
Are
go Ram assert dominance.
This is unacceptable. I'm gonna pull
Okay,
a Marisha Ray and be like, I am supposed to be mourning.
this is not nearly as bad as your first episode, though, Emily. Like, the first episode that you were
It's
here.
not.
No!
My friend just died, and my other friend is doing creepy wolf puppets.
You were here for 10 minutes and everybody was crying.
Technically, it's
Hmm.
wolves and snakes.
Aster, like, looks over for, like, a solid 5 seconds and then just deadpan, like, looks away and goes to help Karady.
This is probably inappropriate, isn't it?
Meanwhile, I've sat down cross-legged watching Ready Day story time.
in the mouth.
So, Ram, as
Aster
you're
has a lot to
walking
think
back
about.
over with this thing, as this nonsense is fucking happening, Kista approaches,
Ah, hello, Governor.
and Ram, you can see immediately that something is wrong, apart from the injury.
What's the matter?
It just sort of turns his head and looks at you. What are you doing?
Coping badly.
Usually it's the fleshy kind that do that.
The what?
Rude.
He like motions at your friends.
I object to the use of the word fleshies
Oh.
in this context.
You said fleshy. I thought you said flesh gin, and I was very confused. be plushies.
Flush me, Jay.
What?
The enemy is in full retreat.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
everybody take 2 minutes here, because this is not happening right now.
What happened while I was gone?
Effie turned a wolf into a puppet, and now everybody is dying. A puppet, like
How?
And then I shoved my arm up its ass and like.
Yeah.
No. And then you thought someone said flush? Is that right?
I thought.
And then Maggie
flush
came
gin.
back and said flush me, Jen.
Oh, gin, like the drink.
No, a gin, like a genie.
Oh,
so.
I heard. Okay.
Chat wants to know if when Ram mishears something, does that mean the speech to text is wrong?
Yes. What the duck?
Yo, I just
Oh my god.
Alyssa,
Wow.
breathe, God.
No.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Back into character.
What's up with you?
The enemy's in full retreat, and then he kind of sits and looks at all of you, and looks at Karini. Cottonwood's gone.
What do you mean by that?
Gone where? Where did Cottonwood go?
It's at this point that you can see that they've got something like around their arm, and he like shakes it loose, and you can see that it's Cottonwood's belt.
It's not a puppet.
This feels really inappropriate now.
It wasn't before.
Put that over there.
Wait.
Hang it up on a tree for later.
I got out to dry for a bit. I'm sorry. I'm okay. The plushies require emotional stability, and I can offer that as a emotionless robot. Beep boop.
We need to go on Be Right Back for 2 minutes so everybody can get this out of their system.
I'm fine.
No, that won't help.
Okay,
No.
I didn't think so, but
It's been 46 minutes we've been live, and still here, so.
You're not helping.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that's just a belt. So, that doesn't mean anything.
What happened?
When
What?
left?
What do you mean?
Where did they go?
they gave us a chance to get away. Told us to run.
Did they just pop out?
No, they got overwhelmed. There were more wolves.
Do you mean that they are dead?
I think so, yes.
Well, where's the
I
body?
can't find them.
Granny just starts running. That
Yeah, I am
direction.
also running.
Oh, follows you.
Leave Elise on the ground?
Oh, I think Elise back
Aster
up.
will stay with Elise.
I'm confused
Okay.
if you had the wolf. Where?
I gave Elise to somebody else so I could go make a puppet. It was important to me.
You gave Elise to O, who basically went, oh shit, and sat down with them.
Yes, and then watch the puppet show.
Did you use Elise as a bench? What the fuck?
Not this time, no.
Alright, I was
Oh,
just
wait.
wondering where Elise's body was left as Craney runs away in crisis
Beside
mode.
me. I'm probably trying to bring you with me. Don't worry. But you might
can
be taller than I am.
leave
Sing.
Elise if you want. I'll watch Elise.
Okay. I am going to follow Kisa. Leave.
Ram and Karini take off running. Kixa follows much slower because he can barely move. And
Kisa,
you've
do
moved.
do you need some help? I can help to make you feel better.
I wouldn't say no, little one.
Okay.
The wound looks bad.
Okay. I'm going to actually attempt to cast. 1 second here. I have a.
I can cast Healing Word.
Well, also I have Aura of Vitality that I think I
Oh,
can
that's a good
do.
spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do that, and I think it regains 2d6 hit points, maybe.
Every
it's
round
like
for a minute.
every round for
Yeah.
a little bit. So yeah, as you walk,
So-
you sort of hop up on Kix's back and
Mhm.
cast your spell. And what
Yeah.
does that look like for O? Because you do your magic a little bit differently because you're an artificer. So how does that look for O?
Yeah. So, O's got 1 second here. Just a couple of strange looking bracelets on, and there's a crackle that comes out of that when they snap the magic on with this, and that just kind of sparkles around the two of them, and Kixa just starts to look better as we walk,
Yeah.
run, whatever pace we're
slowly-
walking at. Yeah.
Yeah. So he slowly heals up as you walk, and so Karini, where is it that you're going? You as
Wherever
you run
Kixa
down
came
the
from.
Okay, so as you run down the same lane that they came from, you can see that there are dead treants all over the place. There are dead trolls, like even more than what you saw. It looks like they showed up in overwhelming odds, and they still managed to hold them off for the most part. The only things that got through were what attacked you guys.
I have
And
2
you can
apples.
still hear.
2 of those
Yeah, you do.
healing apples.
Mhm.
What do those do?
It basically casts Healing Word, but in apple form.
Can I eat while I run?
I'll say you can have one of the apples while you run.
Just
Like in
first
Skyrim.
one.
Time out, bad guy. I need to eat 5 wheels of cheese.
How do
That's
I do
me
that?
partway through every D&D session. Give me a second, guys. I need 8 lives.
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, what is it? Like
So-
a D4 plus.
2d4 plus, is it 2 for Healing Word?
Oh
I don't remember.
no, healing word's just 1d4 unless it's a higher level, and it's whatever your wisdom is. But 2d4
the
plus
apples
2
are
is
2d4. Yeah.
that'd be like a healing potion.
Okay. So yeah.
Since it's me eating the apple, do I get to add my bracelet things?
No, because you didn't cast a spell.
Okay, that's fair. Ooh, but that's good. Plus 2, you said? So 9? Oh, it's
Okay,
still
so
not
you
great.
You get 7 hit points back.
Oh, is it just 2d4? Or is it 2d4
It's
plus
2d4 plus 2, so 9 altogether.
2? Okay.
So as you run, you can see, like, there is devastation. The mushroom forest has parts of it just blown right out. Like, whatever they came here with did a lot of damage. And they obviously were not joking around when they came here. And you can see, like, goo piles that probably were trolls. You can see, like, something that looks like maybe more low-hanging mist, like that Deathwalker
true.
turned into.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see where there is a fairly large pile of dead wolves.
Okay. I'm looking for any sign of Cottonwood.
Make an investigation check. Ram is right behind you.
I will
Okay.
assist.
Oh, what the heck does that thing do? Hold on a second.
Gives you advantage.
No, I mean, yeah, okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, advantage investigation.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I should have just clicked advantage. Well, I got 2 5s, so I guess it doesn't matter. +3, 8.
So you dig and dig and dig, and you are so just out of your mind from everything that's happened already to this point that all you can focus in on is the fact that Kixis and Cottonwood is gone. And you dig and you finally hit grass, and there's no body, but there is a lot of blood
Like under the wolves?
under the wolves, yeah. And the wolves bleed like a green color, so it's not theirs.
It's not theirs. But there's no body.
Not that you can find. You can find patches of like what you guessed is Cottonwood's fur, but nothing
There
else.
like a trail to follow by any chance?
Not that you can find. Make an intelligence check. And I'm going to say a disadvantage because of how you're feeling right now.
I'm gonna actually click the right button this time.
There you go.
Oh, still managed to roll better than that at disadvantage. How freaking hilarious.
Cottonwood is clever. Very clever. And Cottonwood is strong. But Cottonwood is only one person, and this is a lot of bad guys.
Or
It's difficult to say for sure, but given that Kixa had the belt and all of this blood and that you can't find anything, it doesn't look good.
great. Cool. Awesome.
And Ram, you see all this as well. Eventually you're joined by O and Kixa, who looks much better now thanks to O. Oh, you get there.
What?
Oh, you get there sort of right as Karini is sort of revealing that there is nothing there but a lot of blood. Oh.
Karini, do you know where they would have gone? Do you think they may still be here? Someplace.
Don't know.
I am very worried. This does not look good.
Don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Me neither.
I'll try to look tomorrow. Come on.
Okay.
Go back. Slower. Not running.
I'm gonna stay with the wolves.
Okay.
And I'm going to start as soon as they're gone, cutting every single one open just to check.
Okay. Make me an investigation check then.
I feel like I know the inside of these wolves pretty well.
Come on.
Yeah.
Can I make it an advantage?
No.
Okay, 18.
18. You cut all of them open, and the only thing that you find is a left hand.
Probably, like it looks like cottonwoods. Or like a fur bulg's.
Yeah.
Put that in the bag of holding.
I'm going to cast fly on myself as I can now. I'm going to fly and have a look around. Second
Okay.
here. Gonna do that. Okay. Yeah. Do I need to roll for that, or does it just happen?
I believe that one just happens.
Okay, great. All the better.
So, you, Karini, as you're walking back, Kix is beside you with O on their back, and then suddenly O just like shoots up in the air.
Karini, I am flying. I will be back.
Huh.
I am going to try to find cottonwood. Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah.
I start searching.
Okay. So how long does that spell last? I think is it
Up to 10 minutes, I think, if I
Okay.
remember correctly. I was just looking at it here, so it's the okay. 1 second here. I will find it.
I think
Look at
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes, speed of 60 feet. And I have to make sure I land before ends, or I will. At which point it will be time for me to cast Featherfall. Haha. Yep.
So go ahead and make me an investigation check then from the air.
Okay. 1 second here.
And Ram, you're the one that is carrying around Hestia's sight, right?
Am I?
I think you're the one that pulled it out of the
Oh, the sarcophagus.
sarcophagus.
Yeah, it would make sense that I would murder and grave rob. Yeah.
So that is in the party sheet.
How do I roll the investigation again? Do I just click on the +8 that's there? Is that
Drag it over to the chat box.
Drag it over
or
to the chat,
double
okay.
click, I think. Is that
I'll
right? Double
try
click
with
on it.
There you go. 10.
Oh. Okay.
This area is very unfamiliar to you. And you're
Mhm.
flying for the first time all by yourself. So
Yeah.
that doesn't help.
Mhm.
And you don't find any sign of them. And
Okay.
after a little bit you realize you're probably not going to.
Okay. I head back and come down.
I feel like when you land, like you just tumble ass over tea kettle into the grass to land.
100%. Yep. Total O, yes. 10-point landing.
Damn it, Maggie.
10-point landing.
Yep.
What do
I
people
was
cross
doing-
679?
And
Yeah, pretty much.
interpretation.
Exactly.
I did it.
Eventually-
I didn't find cottonwood.
Yeah, Ram, I'm gonna say that you get back just as basically crash lands outside of Melura's temple.
Yeah, this is normal. I'm covered in like gore and
Goo.
blood and
Also,
Ram, I like your makeup.
I'm not wearing
It
makeup.
is very interesting. Oh. You are well decorated today.
This is what I do. Rainy,
Hmm.
are you mad at me?
Nope.
Promise.
Yep.
Can you pinky swear? I only have 3 fingers, so I'm assuming this is how it works.
Okay.
You promise you're not mad at me?
Yeah.
Okay, I found Cottonwood's hand,
Okay.
but just their hand.
That's bad.
It is better than finding all of Cottonwood, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Depends.
I mean, there is a possibility it was chopped off and they're bleeding out somewhere, but
Mm-hmm.
Cottonwood
I did not
is-
see them.
Do you know what Cottonwood is?
Yes? Cottonwood pushed me through the tree to find you guys.
Yeah.
O does not know. Like O knows that they are a furbug, but O does not know the rest of it.
I'm looking mainly at Kirani. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this would be enough.
No.
Overwhelmed,
not.
yes, but I don't think that would be enough.
We'll find out later. Can't look now.
I mean, I can only cut up so many bodies. Don't go back there, by the way.
Nope.
Elise, you sort of are coming to at this point, and Aster, you had stayed with Elise.
Yeah, so the whole time that all that's happening, Aster would have like been right next to Elise, like literally kneeling down, Elise's head in her lap, like because she's a little concerned about Elise right now. And had cast plant growth where the fire was, so that it sounds bad, but fireweed is actually a very beautiful plant. So that a bunch of fireweed like grows there, and like forget-me-nots, and making it clear that's a very important area, and just
Yeah.
being silent and watching over Elise as well.
Okay. So yeah, Karina, you see that when you return.
Please every so often makes a few like noises that half sound like gurgling, but like they're not noises an elf should make. Like they
What?
don't sound good or mortal, but they remain asleep until they kind of like flop over a little and kind of like fetal position a little, like they're sleeping. Their mouth is open the entire time too.
Of course.
Uh,
How's Elise?
Not much different. I don't think this is good.
Well, we see the crack in the crystal, right?
Yeah.
That's probably bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just given what it is.
How can we help? Can we do anything?
I don't think we should touch it.
Nope.
Because last time anybody touched it, other than Elise, it was not good.
Okay.
But it makes me wonder if this was an isolated incident for Elise or if the other crystals cracked.
Hmm.
And if they did, what does that mean? Please
A
wake
good
up.
question.
Please.
Elise,
Elise
Elise,
says 5 more minutes in Elvish.
I don't swear at me in your native tongue. Wake the fuck up.
Elise gives you the middle finger. Clink. Pulls
Elise,
their like cloak up.
there is a naked fey lady over here.
Elise bolts up, like wipes her mouth. And is like, huh?
Now that you're awake,
Is there any naked fey ladies, Artemis, that I can perceive?
Make a perception check.
Only I had minor illusion or something. Okay, how about like a really curvy tree?
Be a fey lady, technically, right?
could be a dryad. No.
True,
Yeah, you
true.
don't know. You don't know.
So with a 16, you don't see any naked fey ladies, but you do see approaching on Displacer Beast, you see Captain Aaliyah. And a
Is
couple of the others.
Captain Aaliyah naked?
No, she's wearing her
Under
armor.
her clothes.
Is the displacer
Yes,
beast
under her armor, she's naked.
Freaking
What the
A.
fuck? Is the displacer beast naked?
Does it have a saddle?
No, actually, it's wearing a saddle.
Is it a lady?
From where you're
Elise
laying,
just doesn't want to be
Louise?
lied
No.
to right now.
I'm concerned about you in more ways than one right now. Let's.
Okay,
What's going
Nelson,
on?
calm down.
Did we win? Did we win?
Yeah, but there's a tiny crack in the plan.
Which is your stone? Is that code for plan?
Yeah.
Oh.
I look at my stone. AK
Very
my boobs, I just
small.
flip them out as Captain Elite is coming forward with the displacer beast. Now I'm just like tits out, sitting there.
The stone in your chest has a very faint hairline crack in it.
Hey, Karani, or do you know where we could get some universal solvent?
No?
You know what that? Hey, can you make that?
Can I make that?
No.
No. Okay. No, I don't think I can. I mean, I can try, but
Maybe when you're older.
yes, that.
Hey,
I was like a
I am not old.
teenager.
I am not old enough to make it yet, but soon, Elise, I will.
you all got mending?
Didn't we try that last time? I have mending, but
I think I asked, but we didn't actually do the thing.
oh, I could try to. I have to touch it.
Okay, just don't die when you do it.
Oy.
You're looking away as you
That's-
touch my
so-
stone boob.
Well,
You cast mending on this, and I need you and Elise to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
I do have
This is gonna
Revivify
go.
if needed.
So as Captain Aaliyah comes by, they see Elise take off their top, and then Karani
Again.
touch this glowing stone in their body.
You guys
see
rolled really
now,
well.
now
Finally.
Why
got
can't
a
you
nat
roll like that
20.
during combat?
That's
Because
For real.
combat
Why?
doesn't matter to us. It's all about the RPs.
It's all about
yeah,
the boob.
That's very true.
the
After a
Boobs.
year and a half, almost 2 of doing this with you guys, yes, I can confirm. So there is a like flash of green light when you try to do this, and Elise, your ears fill with the sound of rushing water, and you are immediately just assaulted by voices that sound very much like the ones you've heard in the river, tempting you to turn around. Granny, you hear screams and the sound of a roaring fire, and the screams remind you of your village. And then everything clears and you are back in yourselves again. The crack is not mended. And you have a little bit of a nosebleed. The rest of you all see this happen.
Hmm.
Elise, your knees sort of buckle. You're already feeling pretty bad. And then this happened.
Are my knees weak?
Am I able to
Yes.
catch them before they fall?
Your palms are sweaty.
Knees weak,
Mom
arms are heavy.
spaghetti.
Mom
Just
spaghetti.
vomit on your
Yep.
there. Maybe we should, I don't know, take a nap. Like for a long time.
How
Or-
long?
8 hours.
That's a long time.
Captain
Yep.
Aaliyah comes up to you, Ram, and she looks at you all covered in all of that.
Hey.
And she says, "Is it done?"
Just gesture to the fire.
Which is now
Which
covered in fireweed.
His plants.
The
She looks
former
at it
fire.
for a long time. And she just says, "Thank you."
Oh, it's no problem, and definitely was not emotionally traumatizing in any way, shape, or form.
Is that a lie?
Ram.
No,
Methinks that's a lie.
Fixa takes the belt off of their arm and gives it to you, Karini.
I put it on.
It still has a couple of their like side pouches attached to it.
Reach in the pockets. What's in there?
There is a rolled up scroll in one of them.
What is this?
So you open it up and it looks like a drawing of a tower made of like black stone with very jagged points at the top. Where is the echo coming from?
To me,
I don't know.
that better?
I think so. Sure, we'll go with that. All right, cool. So it's black. It's a very tall tower with made of black stone, and there are sharp points. I'm still hearing it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And the words underneath it are written in Sylvan,
Okay, I read that.
and you recognize Cottonwood's handwriting, and it says, "Way to return Feywild is hidden within the Tower of Nightmares."
What does it say?
The way to return the Feywild is hidden within the Tower of Nightmares.
Was the Tower of Nightmares?
Why didn't they put it somewhere more pleasant? Always somewhere bad.
Where is? Do I know anything about this tower?
Roll
What
me
it
a
is?
history check. Anybody who like it, if you read that out loud, anybody can make
Yeah.
it.
History.
My glasses give me advantage.
Oh, you got it.
22.
But I rolled like crap. So it doesn't matter.
Ram, you can roll a history check too.
Okay.
Well, Karini said it out loud, so
9.
that tracks. Okay, so Aster and Elise, you have both heard of this. The Tower of Nightmares is a place that was said to be in the abyss and was home to some of the worst of Tharizdun's followers. And the last either of you heard, it was still in the abyss. But the way Cottonwood has it written, this doesn't necessarily sound true anymore.
I really wish that maybe Cottonwood would have spent more time giving us this exposition than merely fucking with me. Where is Cottonwood, by the way?
You see Kixa like. You see Kixa sort of like.
A
I'm just kidding. I don't
droop.
actually do that.
If we could find her head, I could talk to her.
What do you mean, find her head? Are
There's a
you saying that her head is not
There-
attached to the rest of her in a literal sense?
Really,
Is Cottonwood
really, just
this is a weird question.
Okay.
Out of character. Is Cottonwood a squirrely enough individual that if I cast Speak with Dead, their hand would become a hand puppet and answer the questions?
No. Nice try, but no.
But
You're a baby!
You're riddle.
Okay, I'll accept that ruling. Because it was a ridiculous question.
The things I never expect to hear in D&D.
Look, if you gotta try, you can't knock the house.
adds a couple of googly eyes to hand.
What?
I'm really great at hand.
So messed up.
Oh yeah.
Wait, to make it even better.
Elise, so we found a hand, but we did not find the rest of Cottonwood. Only
No.
their hand and
Oh,
blood.
fuck.
But Ram searched all the wolves, and there was no Cottonwood in the wolves. Only one hand.
What do
That
you
is
mean
all.
Ram searched through the wolves?
Ask Ram.
Ram, what do you mean you searched through the wolves?
That's when you notice that Ram is covered in blood and guts and
What did I last eat?
it's been a hot minute.
Okay, I just feel like bile in my throat. And then I try to say, wait a second, I can try this. And then I'm going to cast Sending. Because I do have a spell slot for it.
Mm.
Because if Cottonwood's alive, he'll probably get the Sending. I say, Cottonwood. Is Cottonwood one word or two words?
One. They're not.
Cottonwood, you alive? We fought and won. Meet us, pyre. Kisses.
You still have like 19 more letters.
Do you
He
think
shot
Elise
you
knows
up.
how to do math?
14 more words. Not letters.
Letter words.
Letter words.
I can only use words with 14 letters.
Oh no.
Supercalifragilistic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you say?
Yeah.
There's no response, and it doesn't feel like the message got where it was supposed to go.
Oh, do you guys want some good news or bad news?
You have more than one kind of
Both?
news?
I do.
Oh, that yes.
That doesn't. It's an either or question, not a yes or no.
It's both.
Both?
I was asking which order, but fine. Good
Oh.
news is I can still, I think, cast spells. Bad news is that Sending didn't work to Cottonwood. Which is bad news, because Sending works like across realms.
Yeah.
There is always a chance that it doesn't take.
I need to talk to
with-
my magic service provider.
If they're on another plane, that's possible.
Beep up boop. That's Maggie, not Elise, by the way. I don't think I really have anything that can help with this situation right now.
You guys look, and Beboop is also just covered in blood and guts.
What?
Because Beboop got a couple of kills in the last game,
Oh,
so Beboop is just covered in goo.
Yep. Goopy and full
We
of
should
silverware.
rest somewhere.
Still.
Yeah,
Do we need to check on any of those who may have survived the battle and see how they fare?
Probably that would be a good idea.
Yes, I think so too.
I'm quite inspiring. I could go, Elise says, and Elise is like shaking on their feet.
No, you really can't.
gaunt.
I think you need
We're
like a
gonna-
Snickers or something.
We're gonna lay down in the temple and sleep. That's what we're gonna
Yes.
do.
Maybe we should all take a bath.
Prestidigitation, prestidigitation, prestidigitation.
I wish I could still cast. Maybe if I cast
Shape water.
prestidigitation, I'd be
Shape
fixed
water.
now because the stone is cracked.
I
No.
don't think we should try that because what if it's worse than it would have been before?
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. Elise says, and what's their prestidigitation? They kind of just like slowly begin to nod off again while they're standing.
Come on, temple.
Like they're like slowly falling over.
Just scoop them up again. Okay. Time for bed.
Hi,
Lillian looks
Ram.
at you all and says, "You should be safe in the temple tonight. We'll be out here and keep watch. I don't think they're coming back though."
Anyone that's very injured should sleep inside as well. Maybe it'll
There are a
help.
few. We'll send them this way. Some of the other guards. And
All right.
eventually you make your way back inside. And again, you get that feeling in here of this place being more than, something more than. And it's a feeling you felt having stood literally shoulder to shoulder with gods before. This is a feeling you recognize. This is a very holy place.
Ew.
One of the few that you've ever like really been in. It's familiar, like a familiar feeling.
Can we look in the sarcophagus again and see if there's anything written in there? Did we already do that?
Yeah, you pulled the goggles out and then closed it up again. The only thing that was written anywhere near that was the poem on the tomb.
Oh, okay.
I
We should just sleep.
pull out the goggles and hand them over to O.
Oh, thank you, Ram. Thank you.
I think you'll be able to use these.
Yes. They are very interesting. I will try to learn what they do. Thank you.
You know, let somebody else disagrees with that decision. No, I just kind of like carte blanched it.
Feeling
No.
kind of blanched myself right now.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I'm fine with the
Not gonna
decision.
lie.
So that's what they do, and you can pull it off of off the party sheet, Alyssa, and onto your character sheet.
Okay.
Party sheet is in
Alright.
the upper right hand corner under tools. Looks like 3 people
Yeah.
standing around each other.
Yeah, I found it accidentally early trying to find my character sheet. 1 second here. Okay.
You want to be on the inventory tab.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Karini's gonna go lay down.
Hastia's site, right?
Yes.
And okay.
And then just click it and drag it over to your character sheet.
Okay. Oh.
You have to drag it onto
Yep.
the inventory page.
Yep, it's there. It just went. Okay. Thanks.
What's Karina
I might
doing?
need your help fixing that after the session because I don't know how to make it do the thing. I just know how to make it say the thing. So
Karini's gonna lay down where her friend had been before.
Where
yeah,
I
there's still all the like
definitely didn't
pillows and
murder
stuff like
them.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you go to sleep then?
Mm-hmm.
Are you like putting up the bubble? Are you just chilling?
Yeah.
Going...
I guess. Put it up and just have it kind of blend in with the tomb, basically.
I clean off Boop a bit.
Yeah, he needs it.
He does.
He looks fairly proud of himself.
Good job, Boop. You should be proud. You did really well.
And you also noticed that like after that fight, when he was sort of following you guys around, he was mimicking Ram a little bit, like walking on his back feet and trying to look tough.
Oh.
That's adorable. That's friggin'
That's
adorable.
So cute.
1.5 tall. Ram, you
While
can hear
doing
the
this,
yes.
I think what I
Ram,
need to do
you
is
heard the
make him a
spoons.
modification. Oh, so he has an arm like Ram, and he can like shoot silverware from it.
excellent.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Spoon rocket.
So proud.
Yeah.
You got spooned.
Nice.
I would love that.
All right.
That'd be
so,
awesome.
And Ram, you also sort of noticed this. And Reggie also looks like he's real proud of himself. You know, it's been a day.
Yeah. My son's
But you all
first
settled
murder.
Hey, Reggie.
Yeah, after sort of talking to him, you get the sense that he probably killed an imp up on the roof.
Ram.
Yeah.
You should ask Reggie if, like, he could contact Emmy and tell Emmy everything that just happened, because then maybe you can tell Clarity to be on the lookout if they see Cottonwood, because as much as Cottonwood and I have a contentious relationship, I do not count them down and out yet.
I mean, you can tell him yourself. In the Feywild, you can understand each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Reggie just looks at you and he's like, I can try to contact Emmy.
Oh my god,
And, like,
I
you
forgot
can
he
hear
talked.
him.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my god.
So
Except it's more like this. Yeah, I can try to contact Emmy. That's fine. I can
do that accent.
make a call and bring her here, and then we'll let her know what's going on.
Artemis, come visit me when we move to New Jersey. We can go talk like this, go get some pizza, and go down to the bodega, you know?
Nollies.
Bagels.
Bagels, you know, we could fight people behind Tesco, swear down on me mum. You know, the British institution in New Jersey. We're fine. Let's keep. Does we relay this information to Emmy to tell Clarity?
Emily slowly dies.
Well, he dies.
So yeah, you guys watch as Reggie does the thing to summon Emmy, and Emmy shows up, and Emmy is also much bigger here.
Oh fuck.
And yeah, and you can understand her as well when she starts talking. Like, she just appears and she's like, oh, hi everybody. And she sees Reggie and she's like, Reggie!
Hang on.
Bitch.
Hey, how you doing, doll?
Oh my god.
I missed you.
Missed you too. We just been a little busy. I'm sorry I haven't given you a call.
That's okay. We've been busy back home too.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I haven't called my girlfriend in so long.
Yeah,
You
about
did
that.
send the fish mail though.
It's true, you did. Yeah, about that. So, Apocalypse Now. Be on the lookout for Cottonwood. And if you could let Clarity know that would be great.
There's an apocalypse?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
She, like, looks around and she's like, the Feywild's in the wrong place, isn't it?
Just this pot, apparently.
Hmm.
But we're gonna go fix
Okay.
it. Right, Ma?
Hey, Emmy, you wouldn't know how to cast Greater Restoration, would ya?
I'm just a bunny.
But you're like a magical bunny.
Come on, doll. You're not just a bunny.
Do they break
That
out
kind
into
of magic.
song? Do they break out into song? This is like the moment.
You're not just a bunny.
Yeah. This,
And then
this
You're
Tiny
my
is the
girl.
musical episode. This is the Phixius musical episode.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
no.
Can Taji sing? Please tell
Do
me.
I have the depressing ballad? Oh no.
Oh God, fucking worst timing ever. Sorry, we're back. Hello. I don't know why Discord
The
hates
Phixius
me.
musical episode, that's why.
Yeah. They're like, enough of this shit, enough of these wolf butthole puppets, and
Puppets.
no musical.
Yeah, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So, you fill Emmy in on what's going on. I'm assuming, do you let Taiji out of your hair so they can hang out too?
Oh yeah, we were chilling out. I imagine Aster was just kind of consulting like some star maps and stuff, and Taiji like watches from afar, kind of shyly, looking at the map, and then he looks over there, and then he sadly looks at the map, and then he looks over there. But he
I'm
knows
guessing
that they're like
Emmy sees this, and I'm guessing Emmy sees this, and she's like, "Hey, Taiji, come here." And
oh, do you
Aster,
love it?
this is the first.
Oh. And he floats over.
This is the first time that you've seen him outside of your hair since you got here. He is also very big.
Oh. Aster's
Yeah.
like, maybe that's why I feel so.
I wonder you got a crick in your neck there, Esther, eh?
So the three kids hang out and talk after you tell them what's going on, you know. And the rest of you sort of settle in. Karini, you settle in where Asira had been. And are you like taking watches? Like what's the plan?
I don't sleep.
Yeah, neither does B Boop, so I think we.
Elise is like, I
Probably.
don't think Elise can take watch tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Karini is just out like a light.
So
Yeah.
she would be a dark then.
Get out. Just leave.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm just kidding. Come back.
Come back. Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Is that
More puppets.
is that Reggie and
Yes.
is that Reggie and Emmy?
That was great,
Yeah,
Maggie.
now you have to get off your floor. If you're anything like me, that's a chore and a half.
Yep, same.
I committed to the bit.
I appreciate the commitment.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly. So the rest
Yep,
of you
that
settle
was
in.
good.
Karani, you have nightmares all night.
Of course.
You have
Of course
nightmares.
I do.
Elise, you also have nightmares. You dream of shadow monsters and eyes that glow red and voices that whisper things that you can't quite understand. Oh, you don't really dream too much. Apart from you remember one dream where you were lost in the forest somewhere and there was like a sense of being unable to find your way home.
Checks out.
Aster, you dream of the tree again. And you dream of Aurora Boros. He doesn't really say anything to you that you can remember, but you feel closer to him than you have ever felt before. There isn't a gate in between you and him. So the connection that is there is stronger than it's ever felt.
Oh, that's interesting. Too bad I don't remember most of it.
The dream isn't it's pleasant. But nothing real crazy. Ram, when you shut down for the night, you dream. You dream of war and loss and the sound of metal on metal and something about being stuck in this piece of the astral sea the way that you are just brings up all kinds of memories from your past. And most of them are not good. And when you all wake in the morning, everybody who can gets a long rest. Elise wakes up and still looks terrible.
The sleep
I'll
didn't
use-
fix it?
Oops.
I'll use greater restoration.
Sleep did not fix it.
That sucks.
I think that I need some, like, hey, you all know how to scavenge, right? Can you make me, like, a face mask? Like, get some kaolin clay, maybe some other, like, anti-inflammatory properties?
Shape water to slap your face. I don't.
I
used
can
to be able to
just
do
slap
that.
your face.
I'll use mold earth so that there's like clay on my hand, grab Elise's face, and just cast greater restoration.
There it is.
Okay, so as you cast this spell, Elise, you feel better first, but also it's as if a weight is lifted off of your chest, and that line between chaos and order that you walk constantly feels less unstable. And when Karani pulls her hand away, the stone actually falls out of your chest and into your hands.
What?
What the fuck, Rainy?
That's supposed
That
to.
Do I have a hole in my boob
don't-
area?
You have a very large scar.
But not a hole.
Indents.
What just happened?
I don't know what kind of fucking extracting pore mask is this.
What?
Well, it's
It was a
definitely
very effective cleansing
exfoliating.
mask.
Do you extract too much? Is this okay? Should we put it back?
What the fuck?
I
Stone
don't.
looks
Jasper looked at Karini
undamaged.
like, what have you been holding back on us? Whoa.
What are you?
He didn't do anything.
I mean,
I just made you better. I mean,
Wow.
I didn't do anything to that.
Offensive. Where do my strings come out of now?
They still come out of your chest,
Just not the stone.
just not the stone.
What does my scar look like? Does it look like a smiley face, or tell me what it looks like, Artemis? Paint me a word.
It looks like a big jagged line kind of that runs maybe 4 or 5 inches down your chest.
Do we have any like glue? Because I feel like we really shouldn't lose this.
What was Elise's original hit points before all of this nonsense?
I think it was 96 or 86. I wrote it down, so check my notes. It was 96. Should I put it back to 96?
I don't like that non-answer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it didn't come through.
It's like,
No.
Everyone's like,
Just like,
Sorry.
What do you
Dare.
what do you mean? What do you mean it's not? No.
cost. So,
feel?
hmm.
How do you feel? Does
I
anything?
feel like I walked a lonely road, but now
the only
yeah, like,
the only road you've ever known, Elise?
Don't.
yes,
Don't.
the only
No.
road I've ever known.
He's like, stop.
Don't do it.
All a bunch of fucking trolls.
Cackling.
But now I have somewhere where I belong.
Aster left the building.
Yeah, when you guys wake in the morning, Emmy's gone, Taiji's back in Aster's hair. Aster just like strolls outside.
Kelly is telling you all that they feel better, but I mean, I feel fine. Wait, what happens if I touch it? I touch the scar.
Feels like a scar. Aches a little bit,
Are-
but not anything bad.
How are you, Elise?
I mean, I feel more at peace, like, in general, but, like, I'm currently kind of freaking out because this fucking magical rock that's cracked just popped out of my chest. Also, how does my skin look? After Karani's, I don't know, miracle extracting. I'm freaked out about what Karani did.
I mean, you have this really big black head on your nose. It's gone now.
I have a
Fine.
really big black. Nobody told me.
I thought you
You just
knew.
hear in the distance, it was a lie.
I am offended now, but overall I am doing okay, I think. The more that I'm thinking about if I'm okay or not, the less I feel okay. Maybe we should have breakfast.
Okay.
Yes,
That's a
I
good
have
idea.
I have beetles. I can share some beetles with you, Elise. You might feel a bit better. They are very tasty. Would you like some?
Elise is a courtier, and they know to respect other people's customs, so they would take a beetle and try to eat it.
Very good.
Okay.
They are very good. What do you think?
You take a bite of this beetle, and it surprisingly enough tastes like almonds.
Kind of tastes like almonds.
Yes. I have never eaten an almond, but I like the way the beetles taste, so I agree.
I would say you would like almonds then, but they're not as like, they're crunchy, but in a different way.
And they
No.
don't wriggle, I'm assuming. As someone who doesn't eat and has no concept of flavor, I'm assuming that is a thing.
So, yeah, you get up, have some breakfast, do the thing. That's a good place to take our break.
We'll be back. Hello. We're back.
Hello.
With the voice modulator.
It sounds amazing with the voice modulator.
I do it for the lulz.
Do it for the vine. All right, so it's morning. Everybody feels better. Elise, your stone is in your hands now rather than in your chest because Karini cast Greater Restoration and it fell out. And you are all sort of standing there looking at it. Also, this is a pasta.
That is a good bean.
A sideways pasta.
See her beans. I see her beans. Are beans allowed on Twitch?
If they're cat
Look
beans,
at those
yes.
toes.
Oh, look at those beans.
Get them toes.
She looks happy. She wants attention,
She's out
doesn't
of
she?
her mind. She's so high.
It's the Canadian nib.
Oh, Travis.
Good old pasta.
So, what do we do about this?
This is referring to what, Ram? Referring to what?
Referring to your chest tumor, like the thingy in your chest that just fell out.
Can we just avoid the use of the word tumor, please, though?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. We should probably see a doctor.
Well, is
Maybe
it
he's a
still
doctor.
like? Is it still attuned to Elise? Like, does it seem? What was that something I'd be able to tell? Or would that have like broken that, and now it's just out there?
You think that it might not be affecting their magic anymore.
Hmm.
Okay. That's
For the bed
Hmm.
right.
or the
We can-
works.
Yeah.
Elise?
You could try prestidigitation again.
Sure. Maybe why don't you all stand back?
Maybe set it down and then take a step to the side.
Okay. You all stand at the entrance of the temple.
Okay.
I take several steps back and start eating beetles and watching.
You hopping backwards too.
Like Michael Jackson with the
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna put 9-1 in the phone, and when I say go, the other one, and we'll be good.
Yes. I prestidigitation like a rock to clean it.
Are you still holding the stone?
No, I put it next to me.
Okay, then it works just fine, and there is no secondary consequences.
Okay, now what if I touch the stone?
Are you
I-
going to try
I hop
that?
back several more hops.
Yeah. I'm gonna touch the stone and cast prestidigitation on the rock again.
Resistance.
Hopping
You're
back.
just doing like the Catholic thing.
It doesn't seem any different. It seems like whatever Karini did broke the hold that the stone had on you, so it's not affecting your magic. But you also feel cut off from the stone. Like whatever power was there, it's not. You could probably reattune to it if you wanted to.
What if I
But
ate the stone? What do I think that would do?
probably hurt your stomach.
Indigestion.
Move
Like,
through
how
your
big is the
digestive
stone?
tract.
Like, is it edible
Like-
size? I can swallow
Like
that.
this,
You are the throat
I
goat,
feel-
after all.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
it's the wrong character for this.
Just give me some mineral oil. I'm down.
Those are the kind of words that are fantastic for podcasts, by the way. No context. Nothing.
Just throwing it up.
I
Yeah.
am going to put it in my like I have my robe, but I have like clothes under my robe. I'm gonna put it in my inner pants pocket, my front inner pants pocket.
So in your underpants?
No, not my. I mean, they are under a cloak. My undercloak pants.
But it's not gonna fit because the pocket's only like that deep.
Why do
It's a whole new
plushies wear
clothing
so
item.
many clothes? I don't
Perfect.
understand.
I mean, I could be naked, and then then it's revealed all my clothes are a tearaway.
I think I've been waiting for this moment the whole campaign.
You guys have no idea that actually all my
Took
clothes
12
are a
levels
big
to get
reveal.
here.
How have we
And the
not
song
known?
"This Is Me" plays in the background, but we don't have the
They're
rights
like-
to it.
They're like those like windbreaker type pants that had the
Yes.
snaps around
Snaps
the bottom.
on the
to turn them into shorts.
Yes, the stripper cloth. Reveal. And then Elise like pulls up on their head, and it's a wig, like the Christine Katya saying.
Oh
Reveal.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
None of that happens.
No,
None
none
of
of that happened.
Are you
Dang
sure?
it.
Are you sure?
There's at least some of it happened.
Can it happen just for funsies?
If you really want it to, and Alyssa
Please
stops
pulls-
dying.
Elise pulls their bangs
I'm
off
on
and
it.
throws them across the room.
Oh my god.
The ears
Rubber
come off
gloves
because
and
they're
fur
present
fronts, and they
ears.
were cottonwood.
Yes.
We momentarily forgot that a lot of our friends are dead.
Ay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, throw
So,
that away
Aster,
too.
You're outside. What is you doing outside?
Uh,
Seeing my
that's
gorgeous
a great
naked body.
question. I'm actually Aster would.
Motion behind you.
Yeah, it's no more of that. I'm done. I go outside to see how if there's like any trees, like how's the forest, animals doing okay, like how's just
There are still several treants there.
I would definitely want to go talk to them.
Okay. So you actually find Tev, the treant that you met in the woods,
Oh, good.
and he sort of like squats down so he can see you, and he's like, "Oh, hello, little one. It is good to see you."
It's good to see you too. How is everything after all that?
He looks very sad.
Yeah. Can
And
we help in any way?
Can you and your friends put the Feywild back where it belongs?
Well, that was a big ask. I'm not
It's
sure.
beyond my capabilities, but you guys are weird, so maybe.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Well, I guess that's definitely a Karani question. I think that's where most of our brain cells reside, most of the time.
Technically, I think I was
Yeah.
also very smart. That's what I was trying
Okay,
to
that's
think.
also fair. Okay. But is also less easily distracted from the things.
Okay, well.
Can focus on.
Like you do.
I am very, very sorry about all of your loss. We all are. We all feel the pain, and there's not really much more I can say.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a tragedy what has happened, but was inevitable, as she was the last of her kind. But she has gone where no one can be harmed anymore.
That's true. Another way of looking at it. Well, we're all feeling much more recovered. I'm not really sure what we're planning next, but thank you for all of your help.
Me and my brethren will stay here until the Feywild goes back where it belongs. We cannot return to our forests until it does. So we will remain.
Have you seen any strange black towers around here in recent days?
Suddenly, Corini's outside.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Yep. That's what happens. Definitely. Nope, just kidding. Ignore what I said.
You know, I just had a thought. Shoot, it's gone. Never mind.
That happens to me sometimes. Or
Well.
it takes a very long time to have a thought.
I know that feeling.
He almost gets stuck on a loading screen.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're still here. I give him a hug as much as I can.
He sort of like
Oh.
pats you with one finger very gently, and he says, You have the feeling of the first tree about you.
Yep.
I
also
was
have a
born from
stick.
the first tree.
Oh. Wow. Are all of you born from the first tree?
Most of the older ones, yes.
Still hugging. How are trees born? Like you're like treants?
We grew from acorns, but we were grown from the acorns of the first tree.
That makes
Some of us became, and he sort of motions at himself. And then he says, and some of us became great trees on the material plane, in special places of great magic.
Oh.
You came through one when you came here.
Huh. I didn't realize you guys were connected like that. But I guess it does make sense.
Living beings are connected in some way, even if it is just through the magic of life.
Well, I've run out of things to say to you, so I'm gonna go.
Okay. There's more cleanup to be done. That is where I am going.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna go find my friends
Lisa
now.
just
That's my
stab you one more
girlfriend.
time.
That
Which
was
one?
that was the least I expected that the very least.
That's fantastic.
Of all the things you could have said. That was so
Eventually,
funny.
Aster walks back inside by the rest of you.
You alright, babe?
Yeah.
You sure? Okay. I'm assuming that face means something.
You cut out, Keisha. We didn't hear what you said.
Oh. You'll never know.
Okay.
Mysterious.
Covers her face with like her bangs and everything. You'll never know.
Oh god, we're all entering our emo faces.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no.
I forgot your question. How's Elise?
Elise, how you doing?
The more I think about it, the worse I feel. So, complicated.
Yeah, that tracks.
Instead of being concerned about myself, though, the creeping dread of what happened to Cottonwood is getting to me. Also, everything else. It is really hard. Being the chosen one.
Yeah, the chosen one.
If I use humor and self-centeredness to alleviate the empathy that I feel for others around me, I will begin to feel more numb towards it, right?
Well,
Can I suggest hand puppets?
no.
Okay, I root around in my inventory.
No.
What do I have in here?
Absolutely not.
Hold on 1 second. I'm looking. I have a lot of shit in here.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
do.
over to
I've seen your
Karani.
inventory.
Check on Karani.
I do have a bunch of monogram stuff, like handkerchiefs. So I'll take one Phixius one, and also one of the just like my own personal monogram. And I
The
say,
Elisa sneeze
"Hi,
one.
I'm Ram."
Am
I
I?
like slowly inch them towards Ram. I
What?
don't know. Punch something. You said hand puppets. What?
Oh, sorry, your voice went so high that it fried out my ocular or my ear sensors.
Please, I have multitudes and great range.
Okay.
I think that we should play with puppets. And then they get out like even like pocket length. The two hand puppets are holding.
Aster's gonna look at Karani and like point at the stone and just say, "Put it back."
I don't know how.
Do you want me to be you in this scenario?
I think I'm both people, actually.
Okay.
I don't know how this works. Do you think that I have ever, played with hand puppets before?
I could go get a wolf.
Like a wolf? You have hand puppets out there?
Yeah.
Okay, go get one. We can do that.
Nope.
Karini, I think that when you fixed Elise, maybe you also broke Elise?
Well, this is our lives now.
Hey,
What's the plan?
Gradient's going.
Okay,
Hey,
crying is a
Granny.
free action, so you get that out of your system.
Elise is waiting for Ram to come back. That's their plan.
Ram, you go
With
outside
the
and the wolves have
wolves.
all been buried.
You can unbury one.
Bummer.
Good.
It's
How
easy.
unfortunate.
You also know that's incredibly insensitive at desecrating a grave, regardless of what they are.
I have already grave robbed and murdered in the last 24 hours. Do you think
Grave
desecration
rob,
of a
grave
grave?
lost, grave keep.
Like, that's not gonna stop me. Especially when hand puppet therapy is in jeopardy.
Oh my
So
god.
do you bring one back?
No.
Aw.
Sorry.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Sorry, they must have buried my hand puppet by accident.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, hold on. I give you one of the Elise monogram silk handkerchiefs.
Giant metal hand, it's super tiny.
I just used like 2 fingers.
It's a little ghost.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. I am Elise.
I have no idea what you just said.
What
It's
are
the
we come
one
to.
voice I can actually do. By the way, that Toad voice. It's like my one voice that's consistent. Oh shit, hold on. I can do it too.
People listening at home that can't see the ridiculous that's happening right now is there's handkerchiefs involved, and it's
Oh my
yep.
god.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
possibly sock puppet soon.
It looks like a tiny ghost.
I know.
Here, let me pet you. I'm Ram. I am good with animals.
Sound like
What
that.
is that voice?
Okay, how do you sound? Tell me how to do it then.
I sound like this. This is my voice.
And I sound like this.
No, you really don't. You don't sound like that at all.
Well, I have to make it different enough where you understand when it's me versus my puppet talking.
I assume it would be your puppet talking when you make the puppet's mouth move.
Hold on, if you don't like my voice, let me hold on. I'm gonna put Ram. Ram, you go over here. I put Ram in my pocket.
I'm in your
Granny.
I get out. Oh,
Oh my god.
and now there's a rubber pigeon mask involved.
Yep.
Anyways, while that nonsense is happening,
Uh-huh.
I'm enjoying the Beatles.
after you go over to Karani,
Yeah.
breathe.
I go over to Granny as well.
I think I'm probably going through Asira's stuff and like folding blankets and just trying to
Yeah, there weren't really any like personal effects here. All of that
Yeah.
probably was still
Just,
back in the
like-
village, but like,
cleaning up this weird little nest that's
yeah.
no longer needed.
Would you like any help, Karini?
Yes, I can
Sure.
help too.
Yeah.
So yeah, between the three of you, make easy work of it, folding all the blankets and stacking them neatly and stacking the cushions and things like that were there.
I'm trying to decide if I should try to scry on Cottonwood or just leave it alone.
What about the note that you found, Karini? Do we need to do something with that? To follow it? Somehow.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I think you can scry on a location, but hold on. We'll read it.
I feel like Cottonwood does not do anything completely by accident.
Target a location you've seen before.
Does a
but
drawing by Cottonwood count as a location I've seen before?
you could focus on the tower and try to figure it out from that.
I could try it. See if it's... Looks like it's somewhere other than the abyss.
Okay.
Try that.
Okay. So you settle down and begin your casting of scry, and everybody else sort of gathers around you and waits as you perform this ritual. And your vision is drawn from your body. You've done this a few times now. Your vision is drawn out of your body and pulled up into the clouds, sort of. And when you come back down, you still, from what you can see, make me a perception check first. You see how much you see.
No perception. Hey, it did good.
So with a 27, you can tell that you are definitely still somewhere in the Feywild. The colors here are unmistakable. The vividness of the plant life and the little glimpse of the sky that you're able to get, you can definitely tell you are still somewhere here in the Feywild. It looks as though behind the tower there is like a wall of like it's almost hazy, like a heat haze, and it seems to be like if you look long enough, you can see that it is slowly consuming the land and moving the tower forward. And
Bad? Bad. Bad.
yeah, it's very, very slow progress, but you can tell that the tower is moving.
Does it
And
seem like it's on the edge of the Feywild almost? And that's what's like...
yeah, it's probably on one of the outermost edges of the Feywild. And the tower itself is maybe 200 feet tall, with up at the top where you would expect flat stones on the ramparts. The ramparts are actually very sharp and jagged, but you can see moving around on top of this tower, there seems to be a guard of some kind in heavy black metal armor with a helmet that has a red, I always forget what those things are called, down the middle.
Like a plume?
Yeah,
Or...
like a red plume that goes down the middle of it. And he carries a spear. And the spear itself, Greenie, you've seen vestiges before? Or you've seen relics before? This kind of looks like one.
Okay.
And you're not really sure, though, but just the feeling you get from it. And you can hear through scry, right? As well?
Yeah, I think so.
You can see and hear.
Mhm.
So you hear there is a slow, like a low rumble that happens, and you gather that it's the tower slowly moving. And you can hear this person like moving around with like the metal on stone as they walk the upper ramparts of the tower. And a secondary figure comes into view. It looks to be a goblinoid of some kind, you can't really tell, but compared to this person, they are quite small and very hunched over, very subservient. And you hear in sort of a high-pitched tone, they say to this other person, they say, "Master Fairlawn, progress is continuing."
Fairlawn. As in...
Like that? You said high pitched.
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, as in like Fairlawn's Bane? Isn't that a place? A thing?
Gather. And you listen for a little while, and the goblin explains that progress is continuing, and they think that within a 10-day they will have consumed the land.
That's bad news.
Oh.
So
Could I tell what direction from where we are this was? Or not really?
not really.
Quick question.
You don't know the Feywild that well.
Fairland's Bane Amasea. Rirka was there, sacrificed and bound and hidden beneath them.
Oh, it's near Veltadir. Yeah.
Place Fairlawn's Bane.
It's
yes.
a place.
Yeah. But Fairlawn was also a person.
Right. A bad person.
He was a person or is a person?
Well, apparently is now.
Both.
Okay, that's bad.
I don't remember what this is from, but in my notes, I just have written down extra 2 minutes on scry.
What?
That was something that you...
Is that a temporary thing?
Yes, and I don't remember why.
And I'll just delete.
It was like a It was an ability you got from something, and I don't remember now because that was a while ago.
Yeah, I
That
was
one
like,
of the potions, maybe?
why is this here?
It might have been.
I think it
Oh,
might have been
maybe.
one of those like
One of the, like,
D4
random-
randoms.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but
And we-
eventually, like you don't hear anything else. You just you hear Fairlawn respond, "Good. I am glad. Master will be pleased." And his voice is very deep and gravelly, and when he speaks, smoke comes through the mask.
He's hot.
Oh no, he's
So-
not.
No,
Would I
he's-
know? Would I have any idea what he is in terms of like
may-
what he's become?
You all know
Maybe a
what he
Death
is.
Knight.
You,
Death
He's a
Knight,
Death
Yes.
Knight, right?
maybe.
you
Yeah.
all found out. Yes. And
Oh, bad.
and you watch for the remainder of the time, and then you're thrust back into yourself, and you
Okay, so this tower is in the Feywild right now, and it's the thing that's dissolving it at the edges.
The Feywild here or the Feywild?
Here. But, like, I don't know where exactly we'd have to go. I could try to cast another spell to see
So
direction.
did you just use locate object then?
No, I don't have that
you
prepared. I
race
have
up
locate
to 1,000
creature.
feet.
I have locate creature and I have augury, which would only give a vague idea of.
Well, if we could figure out where it is, and maybe you could telepathically show Aster could take us with your tree ability if there are plants nearby.
What about your book? Your map book thingy?
I take out the book
I look
and I ask it to show me the tower, the direction to the tower.
You open it up, and it is just a book.
What?
Damn Feywild.
Is it? Yeah.
How?
Me too.
Ever-changing atlas doesn't work here?
Nope,
That's
just a
offensive.
book.
I go find somebody new and see if my book works.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know who else is an ever-changing atlas? That was Wargrass the Sparkle Pony because he's a druid.
Good old Sparkle Pony.
What about the other
Somewhere
book?
Sparkle Pony just goes, did everything just taste purple?
And then I look over at Athelstan, who is still purple, and I'm like,
Okay.
Somewhere in Barovia, Sparkle Pony is like having a moment.
all his eyes go the opposite direction.
Oh no. Maybe we can ask around.
Can't hurt.
I know a tree guy that
Has
probably
anyone
would
s-
know.
Yeah. Have any of you seen a large black tower in the Feywild?
It's a smoking night.
A
Augury
smoking
just
hot night.
Augury only gives me the results for a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
I don't think that will work then.
Yeah.
Well, if we say we're gonna head like north from here, and it says that's a good idea, that would work, right?
And how do you even take that? Because if it's a good idea, does that mean we should go the opposite way to go fight the freaking Death Knight?
I mean, I'm up for a fight.
Do you have that spell that lets you talk to your god?
Not at the moment.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go meditate.
Okay.
Okay.
I could always try a divine intervention too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to talk to the Rayon Queen.
Okay, so Karini, go ahead and roll your divine intervention first.
Granny, you got this. Remember, chat, you could help or hinder us.
I don't
AKA,
think.
help us, please.
Come on. Of all the times, this
Jeremy,
would
if
be
he was here
super
right
helpful.
now, would he just like
Freaking A.
enrage Crony's book?
Well, I think it's enraged enough on its own. That did nothing.
No.
Okay. So Elise, you settle in, and are you just praying, or are you casting commune, or what are you doing here?
I don't have a spell. I'm just gonna try to meditate and contact her.
Okay. So you settle in and you meditate, and roll me a wisdom save. Okay. You do not fall asleep. You guys watch, and like it takes a minute, but eventually, Elise, your eyes turn the same color purple as your lantern, and you find yourself standing alongside the river with the Raven Queen before you.
I mean, hello, and I kneel.
Greetings, child.
I have a few quick questions if you might have the time of whatever time it is here.
Why do I sense you are on the wrong side of the gate?
My stone fell out.
I can sense that as well.
Oh, well, we went to the Feywilds, except for the Feywilds, they're in the wrong place. And what's his name? Feylord? What was the guy's
Farallon?
Fairlawn.
Farallon. Farallon, he's apparently not dead, and he's serving a master, and they're about to destroy the Feywilds in 10 days. You know,
Farallon is loose.
yes. He's in a tower. A nightmare tower, you could say.
He was sealed away in the material plane.
Well, he's
Oh.
in the nightmare tower now, and he has minions, and he's serving a master of who we do not know. But they do plan to destroy the Feywilds in 10 days, and they're on track.
If they destroy the Feywild, all the realms will be out of balance. He will
Yes,
gain an
so
upper hand.
we're trying to stop that right now, so I thought I'd talk to you about where this nightmare tower is like located. I know everything is all scrimbly, scrambly, wobbly, bobbly right now, but
Perhaps I can help you. And she like reaches out and just like right in the middle of your forehead just kind of goes doink.
new stuff.
And when that happens, you are like pulled very, very quickly through mist and lights and swirling stars and things that you don't really understand all fly by. And eventually you are sort of brought up to a halt, and you instinctively know that this tower is to the east of where you guys are, past a place called Chanelstra, which is here, I'll put it in chat for you so you can see it.
Just at least feel really fucking nauseous after that.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
I was gonna say this is like the most extreme ride.
It is a place, and you know, without really having to like ask too many questions, but you know that it is a place of dreams, and it's a forest. It's like a nighttime sort of forest. It's always night there. And it is home to a city that has sort of been reclaimed by the forest itself and has sort of become a shadowy place within the Feywild. And it's very far to the east, and the tower is beyond that. And then you're sort of like pulled back into yourself, and she says, you know the way now.
That's really cool. When am I gonna be able to do that?
Someday when you're older.
Got it. Also, do I have to be concerned about the whole stone thing falling out of me?
It
one here.
would be best to find where it belongs.
So the answer is not within me.
No, it never should have come to you.
Well, that makes me feel kind of invalidated, but okay. I'll work on that with my hand puppet therapy. Just like question, what should I do when I find Fairlawn? Like, what should I do with him?
Send him back where he came from, if you can.
Okay, to the material plane.
Well, if he's in the Tower of Nightmares,
Yes.
then he came from the Abyss.
So send him to the abyss.
Would be best, yes.
Okay, so don't just like kill him then.
If you can, sure. But he's been... If he is, in fact, really Fairlawn, he has been locked away for a very long time.
You got like any of those like, I don't know, like traps that we could put him in, like a bottle? Magic bottle?
That is beyond my purview.
What about Kellenvor? Do you think he has a magical Fairlawn bottle?
I doubt it, but you could ask him.
Okay. Thank you, Mom. I mean, thank you. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go do the chosen one stuff. Make you proud. Pitter patter off.
You turn to go, and like you expect to see that big iron gate that you saw, and there's nothing there. You just sort of like poof back into your body,
Must be
and you see your friends.
Hey, all guess what? I'm having another crisis, but I'll tell you about that later. In good news, I know where we're going.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
do.
We're going east.
Mhm.
That's great.
Past let me look. Listeria.
Listeria? Like the
Tiny
Going east.
Wisteria?
Yeah, we're going east to the Forest of Dreams.
That doesn't
No
sound like a
extra.
nice place to be.
Well, you don't sleep, so maybe you'll be unaffected the entire time.
That's true.
Or you'll be even more affected. Who knows? We gotta get going. We got 10 days.
Oh,
right.
Right.
well.
Also, guess what?
What?
They said
What,
that, like,
Elise?
if we can kill Fairlawn, but, he supposedly was trapped in the material plane, but because he's in the Tower of Nightmares, that means he's from the Abyss. So that's strange. Maybe it's not even him. Maybe it is. Did you know the stone was not supposed to be in me? That sucks. I'm sad. Let's keep going. I need to keep going, or else I'm just gonna crawl into a puddle, and who knows what will happen. Let's go.
There,
Elise,
Elise. It's
Are you
okay.
are you okay?
It's a talking dog. Hold on. I gotta. It's okay, Elise. Everything will be fine. Disaster.
People at home must be so confused.
Yeah.
Tough question to just
Anyways.
go with it.
It will be fine, don't you know? This is crazy.
Who's that?
Does the floating disc hold everyone? Or would it hold everyone? I feel like it doesn't.
I don't think that it has a weight limit, does it?
It does, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's like 500 or 800.
Well, if it's 500,
It would hold
Ram
Ram.
here is
And
400
that's it.
pounds. So
It would either hold Ram or it would hold everybody else, but not both.
it's fine. I'll walk.
Nope, that's not what I typed.
Does Ram then walk a lonely road?
The only one I've ever known.
500 pounds.
So that would be me with all my gear.
You have the information of where to go and a little bit of an idea of what it is you are now facing. And that is where we're going to leave it for the night. Give you guys some time to plan ahead, which I
Yeah, we'll
realize you
totally
won't
do
do.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're definitely the planning type.
Planning.
We planned to be here.
I'm giving you the opportunity to try at least.
And we're going to take that opportunity and not use it.
We will use it. I asked questions before this session. Did you notice that, Artemis?
I did. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
like,
planning
you know,
on-
episode 1 of Mistwalkers where everybody just was like, yeah, this is a great story hook. We're just going to go.
No, we didn't go to the story hook. We were supposed to investigate the King's Tier, but we all left.
Well,
Yeah,
there
that's
was
true.
that other time. And then that other time. And then that other time. That's why 73 sessions in, you're still only level 8.
Well, I'll bring in a paladin then, and then they'll take charge, doing their whole paladin thing.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, they tend to take charge because they like have moral codes and bullshit.
That's true. That's true.
Atlas's moral code is Bloodspur. Find out about Bloodspur. Defeat Fear of Bloodspur.
Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to check us out this coming month. We have Spooktober. We're raising money for Extra Life, which is an amazing organization that helps the Children's Miracle. Wow, words. Children's Miracle Network. And you can donate to your favorite DM or player. The team will be rolling out very shortly. I just need to put the post up in our Discord because I keep forgetting to do that. And we're going to go raid somebody. So stick around for that. And we'll catch you later. And we love you. And bye.